All right, guys. Hey, today we are going to be working on the axle. Wait, where are there two? Where'd that other one come from? Okay, well, we're also going to be working on the engine. Where's the engine? My engine's gone. The engine I bought's gone. Wait. Huh? Something weird's going on here. That's not the same engine. Where do these come from? What? I'm not a good actor. Different engine, new rear axle. So, alright. The bad acting aside, which I'm not really bad, it just, didn't really care. No, I bought a new axle. That one is still a Ford 8.8, only that one was underneath a Ford Explorer, so it's got a thicker axle tube. It's 31 spline, and it should have a posi in it. And it was undersprung for leaf springs, and I'm really hoping, I haven't looked too far into it, I'm really hoping that the leaf spring purchases that are on there will match up perfectly to the Colorado. Whose name, by the way, I changed, because, I mean, the channel is called Fafnir Fab and Racing. It's not a Raven anymore. That truck's Fafnir. It's going to be flying furiously over the desert, which, when it gets to that, I did find out some interesting things. But let's go over that engine real quick. Now this new engine, it's still a 5.3 liter, but it is an all aluminum block. It is an all aluminum block, which the old one was in a cast iron block, which is so heavy. This one, so much lighter. It'll be better in the front. And I bought it from a buddy of mine. The guys at Team Drift Inertia. My buddies, go check out their YouTube channel and all their other social media stuff. Their TikTok, Instagram, everything. But I bought this from them, and it came with, obviously, the crank, or not the crank. Well, it did come with the crank. It's currently sitting in, there's like multiple boxes over there. The big one. Let's just go with that, the big one. Came with the crankshaft, the block, cylinder heads, and the pistons and connecting rods. And even the valve covers too, though both the valve covers are the same. They both have an oil fill on them, so I don't know if I'm going to be using both of them. But this is going to be something that's not going to immediately be going into Colorado for this reason. So I called one of the tech guys at Best in the Desert Racing series, and he told me that not many people run in the Class 7100 class anymore, which is originally what I was going to be building the Colorado for. That most people run in the 72 or the 7300 class. Now to go in further in depth with those, I'm just going to link their Facebook, or not Facebook page, their web page in the bottom, and it breaks down. Well, it doesn't fully break down, but it breaks down the racing classes enough to where you can kind of understand them. So most likely, what I'm going to end up going with the Colorado is, I don't know its designation in Best in the Desert, but in both the Mint 400 class rules and regulations and Score International, they're called Class 7 trucks. Unlimited suspension. As far as I could tell, I could be wrong. Yes, hi, you are adorable. There is an engine limitation though. It cannot be higher than 4,300 cc's. And if it is, it can only be specific engines. It can only be either, I think it's a Ford 5.0, so the Coyote, or a Chevy 6.2 liters, so 396, or not 396, 376 cubic inches. Yeah. And there's only turbo and supercharger applications allowed if it is, I think, under 3.5 liters, which the engine in the Colorado is 3.7, so that's excluded. So what I'm gonna be doing is hopping up that 3.7 as much as I can. They don't make a ton of power, but I'm gonna hop it up as much as I can. Header, full exhaust kit, cold air intake, even though those don't do much, and a good tune, and I think a larger throttle body, because there are people that make them, far and few between. Same with the header, and they're not cheap, so that header is going to be expensive. But I found a lot more stuff for this project, and I'm even more excited to get it going, and it's going to be starting really soon. I'm starting by removing any of the rust on the body, because the rockers on both sides got some rust, and I want to get those gone because I don't want the truck to rot out from under me while I'm building it and while I'm driving it and hopefully one day racing it. Oh, and by the way, the project you see behind me, that's not mine. That's Chris's, my neighbor's son, which pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I'm helping him with it. He's one to edit the video though, and he's kind of slacking on that. Kind of give him a little push. Anyway, today I'm going to take the engine and get it on the engine stand, because I just got some engine stand bolts for it, so I can mount it up there and start reassembling it. Right now, the only thing I really need to order is bearings for the connecting rods and the crankshaft. I was told by my buddy that somebody put the cam bearings in backwards. Didn't know that was a thing. Didn't know you could do that. So I'm gonna have to look into that and maybe take the engine to a local engine shop and have them fix it or do something. Or I'll just buy the tool and do it myself. We'll find out. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm also gonna pop open the cover on the center housing of the new Ford 8.8 and pray that the post was right, because I really don't feel like ordering a new center section, because I had debated just taking the center section out of this and putting it in that one, but that one's a smaller tube diameter. Can't talk. So without further ado, let's get to work. All right, I had to leave the shop for a moment. The wood stove got a little smoky. But engine up on engine stand. Exciting. I can't really start working on this until I get main cap bearings and connecting rod bearings in. But I got the crank there, right in that box there. Bunch of other junk. Got the head sitting over there, the pistons and the connecting rods, which the pistons are numbered. All the pistons are numbered, so that'll make putting them back in their respective holes a lot easier. Plus, hopefully I can do this soon, because my buddy wants this little crate back. Actually quite handy. That piston's having a little issue. There we go. And rings. Forgot I gotta get some rings purchased too. So got a little bit to go on that. But last thing I want to do today is pop that cover off and pray we have a locker or limited slip. So let's go do that. All right, let's make sure we have what we want. You know, I probably could just read these little plates. We're not gonna do that, not right now. I prefer to do it this way just because I enjoy it more. Come on, Spitfire. Let's not do that. There we go. I'm gonna make this quick because camera battery is dying, and I still haven't bought spares, which I really need to do that. So, we now know that has a limited slip, a fairly rusty one. Oh, I didn't take a picture. I'll have to take one another time and clip it in here before I post the video. But the gear set that's in there should be something like somewhere around 373. I'm not exactly sure, but the guy I bought it from, you can see a little white box sitting back there on my toolbox, gave me a gear set. That gear set is a set of 410 gears, which I'll probably swap into there. And I'll either do it myself or I'll send it off to an axle specialist, which I may do that because they may also clean it up because that thing's, as you can tell, a little rusty. And I'm going to be starting on that soon. On the Colorado, that is. So, again, I will see you guys next video. And always push toward your goals and your dreams. Bye.